Hi guys, and thanks for joining me for Daliso's Sports Show. Please do not forget to like and subscribe all my channels across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Right now, hear this. Morroco lodged a formal complaint with CAF about Women's African Nations Cup WAFCON final, particularly contesting the decision in the 82nd minute when the score was 2-2 against Nigeria, where the Namibian official, what's her name, Ansino Twanyanyukwa, basically they're saying that she mishandled the VAR, the decision, and the officials mishandled the way they went about it. They're saying that they did not show the right angles. I have already addressed this, I think, in a previous video. If you've got a minute, go and look out for it. Initially, when that incident happened, I thought it was a penalty for Morroco as well. I was absolutely sure it was a penalty until, because if you remember, the ball was actually on the spot when they called the ref over to VAR. And she went over there and then she overturned the decision, said it wasn't a penalty. When I was wondering what was happening, but when I saw the replay, only when I saw the replay a couple of times, was it clear to me that the position of the player who had allegedly handled the ball, the position of the hand was by her side of the body. It wasn't out of the body. She did not reach out for this ball. The ball hit her as the hand was on the side, and the ball moved her hand away from the body. And that was what I saw. So today I thought, okay, let me go and have a look at it again, because sometimes when you actually explain to yourself and you see something that makes sense, you start getting committed to that sort of, decision. I didn't think it would go this far. I thought, it was just a bit of sour grapes. I went back, had a look at some of the highlights and some of the decisions. And to be honest, I don't know what the Moroccans are thinking here. I think they have taken it too far. It has even gone further, because it looks like CAF have now dismissed Desiree Due, who is the director of refereeing, despite not being one of the people making the decisions. This Due is the one obviously directing everyone. He is the one who was in charge of choosing the officials for the game, and he has been dismissed. Now, I don't know what CAF are playing at here, to be honest. I don't think it pays in the long term to sort of play up to Morocco's sour grapes, because I think that's all it is. We've all been there when our teams have been part of controversial decisions, and yeah, we moan about referees, but I can tell you, I have said, I think the WAFCON, the games I have seen, there hasn't been a decision where I thought it has deliberately or maliciously been awarded against another team. And I thought the refereeing was really good. We have got some of the best referees on the continent. They do not have egos. Well, they might have egos, but it doesn't affect their decision making. And I think this decision was correct decision only after watching it on replay. And that is the purpose of VAR. Go and watch that again. It is in the 82nd minute when you find the highlights. And it is clear as day. There are also other decisions that went against other teams, which were probably open to interpretation, which went for Morroco as the hosts. By the end of the day, they want this Namibian official, Twanyanyukwa, to be suspended, apparently. Well, I think they want her sacked. They don't want her continuing. My other issue is, it doesn't look like it has been confirmed that Morroco are hosting the next African Nations Cup in 2026, the 2026 African Nations Cup. They are hosting it again. That is 3 times in a row they are going to be hosting. And is that the reason why CAF are pandering to them a little bit in this sense, to keep them sweet, so that, they don't kick off and not host this tournament? But yeah, also I think we've got something we need to talk about. Why are CAF not doing more to spread this tournament out a bit? Surely they've got enough money to empower other nations who are in this tournament to host it, instead of relying on one nation. And you've seen how it has turned out with Morroco. I think they are using that, hosting the next tournament, as leverage for them, basically being super petty and attacking an official who initially gave a penalty but was asked to look at it again. She genuinely did not want that penalty to be anything other than that what it was. And I agree with the referee. I think she did a good job. And Morocco really need to basically, shake their heads in shame, because this is unbecoming. This is unbecoming. It doesn't help African football. It doesn't help women's football to have our officials being questioned for decisions that were in the end pretty correct, in my opinion. Right. Anyway, I've been going on about this for the last 5 minutes. So regardless, anyway, we'll see what happens about this referee. I am hoping CAF literally do not pander to them anymore. She should be at the next African Nations Cup, see how she does. But genuinely, I do not think their complaints and suspension requests are valid, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Right, thank you so much for joining me. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to other people. Let's see what you think. Do you think CAF have got it right? Should they have suspended or dismissed Desiree Due, the director of refereeing? Should they suspend the Namibian official? Let me know. Thank you, and thanks for joining me again at Daliso Sports Show. All right.